Today, a new voice is speaking. It whispers of a monumental change on our horizon. This voice does not come from a person. It emanates from the complex circuits and algorithms of machines. It tells us that these machines are now performing at a level indistinguishable from humans in a growing number of standardized tests. These groundbreaking examinations feature OpenAI's latest model, a system known as ChatGPT-5. The initial reports suggest that this new iteration can accomplish a wide array of cognitive tasks with the proficiency and nuance we once considered uniquely human. This development is not just another technological update. It is a profound signal that something fundamental is shifting in the world. The news has been met with a predictable yet powerful mixture of emotions across the globe. For innovators, for scientists, for business leaders. So, what exactly does it mean when we say an AI achieves near-human results? The term is not just a catchy phrase. It's a specific benchmark measured in controlled environments. It means that when subjected to the same standardized tests people take, the AI scores within the average human range, sometimes even surpassing them. The tests are diverse, designed to probe different facets of intelligence and skill. They're not simple calculations but complex assessments of reasoning, creativity, comprehension. This distinction makes ChatGPT-5's performance significant. Let's look at concrete examples. Story writing trials. AI wrote short, fictional stories from abstract prompts. Human readers evaluated those stories blind alongside professional authors. Readers often rated the AI pieces as equally engaging, coherent, emotionally resonant. Logic and math tests, presented with complex logic puzzles and advanced entrance exam problems. It solved them with accuracy like high-achieving students, showing abstract reasoning. Tests also covered job-related skills. Software development, writing functional code, identifying bugs in existing programs, explaining technical concepts in plain language. It performed these tasks with speed and consistency, never tiring or losing focus. It could also draft business plans, generate marketing copy, summarize dense legal documents. This consistent cross-domain performance is a key reason its results approach and sometimes exceed human capability. It's a major leap forward. Older models were good at single tasks, but struggled to generalize to new domains. The near-human label for ChatGPT-5 suggests that limitation is dissolving. It indicates an ability beyond mimicry to understand context, apply logic, exhibit useful creativity. The test results send a clear message. The gap between specialized AI tools and general, human-like intelligence is closing, and we need to understand what that means for us. These remarkable test results are more than just a technological milestone. For many experts in the field, they are a potential sign. The sign points toward a concept that has long been the ultimate goal of artificial intelligence research, AGI. The acronym stands for Artificial General Intelligence. In one simple sentence, AGI describes a machine that can understand, learn, and apply its intelligence to solve any problem a human being can. Unlike the specialized AI we use today, which is designed for one job like playing chess or recommending movies, an AGI would possess a broad, flexible, and an adaptable mind capable of tackling a vast range of tasks. So why do some people believe that ChatGPT-5 represents a meaningful step in this direction, a whisper of a coming AGI? The first reason lies in its impressive versatility. The model demonstrates a strong ability to learn and perform competently across many different domains: creative writing, logical problem-solving, computer programming, without needing to be fundamentally retrained for each new task. This capacity to transfer knowledge and skills from one area to another is a hallmark of general intelligence. It is how humans learn. We use our understanding of one concept to help us grasp another, building a web of interconnected knowledge over time. The second reason is the model's sophisticated use of natural language. It doesn't just string words together based on statistical patterns. It appears to grasp context, nuance, and even subtext in a way that feels surprisingly human. It can debate complex ideas, explain its reasoning, and adapt its communication style to suit its audience. This flexibility in language is crucial because language is the primary vehicle for human thought and knowledge transfer. An AI that masters language to this degree has a powerful tool for learning about an endless variety of subjects, much like a person who can read any book in a library. Third, and perhaps most intriguingly, the system shows signs of emergent abilities, skills that were not explicitly programmed into it, but appeared as the model grew larger and was trained on more data. This suggests that by scaling these systems, we are not just making them better at their old tricks, we are unlocking entirely new capabilities. This emergent behavior is unpredictable and is one of the key reasons why the journey toward AGI is both exciting and unnerving. When a system can perform tasks it was never specifically taught, we are moving from pure engineering into something that more closely resembles the organic learning process of a general mind. We are standing at a crossroads, and the path we choose will be defined by how we respond to this new, powerful voice in the machine. This steady march toward more general AI capabilities has profound and immediate consequences for the job market. The conversation is no longer about if AI will affect jobs, but how quickly and how deeply. Many jobs, particularly those that are built around routine, predictable, rule-based tasks, are now squarely in the path of this technological wave. Machines excel at processing vast amounts of information, identifying patterns, executing instructions with flawless precision and speed. They do not get tired, they do not need breaks, they can operate around the clock. As a result, many jobs that consist of these types of tasks are likely to be significantly transformed or even automated away. Consider some specific examples that are already feeling the pressure. Data entry roles, simple office administration can now be performed by AI with greater speed and accuracy. Basic customer service interactions, handled through text-based chats, handled through emails, are increasingly managed by AI chatbots that can answer common questions and resolve simple issues instantly. Routine coding tasks, software testing, debugging are being handed over to AI assistants. The reach of this transformation extends into creative and analytical fields as well. Short news articles, market summaries, corporate reports can be automated, pulling data from various sources and assembling it into a coherent narrative. Paralegals sifting through thousands of legal documents to find relevant precedents can be augmented or replaced by AI systems that can perform the same task in a matter of minutes. This isn't about AI replacing only manual labor. It's about AI taking on cognitive labor that, until now, has been the exclusive domain of a large portion of the white-collar workforce. The critical factor determining the impact on employment is the speed of this change. If AI capabilities continue to improve at their current exponential rate, the disruption to the job market could be swift and widespread. Millions of workers could find their skills becoming obsolete in a very short period of time. If, however, the progress is more gradual, it would allow more time for individuals, companies, and entire economies to adapt. This is precisely why the performance benchmarks of models like ChatGPT-5 are watched so closely. They serve as a barometer, giving us a crucial glimpse into the pace of the approaching storm and providing a window of opportunity to prepare for its arrival. While the prospect of widespread job automation is daunting, the future is not necessarily a story of mass unemployment. A more balanced view suggests a period of massive transition, where many old jobs disappear, but new ones emerge in their place. The key will be to identify and cultivate the skills that remain uniquely human, at least for the foreseeable future. Jobs that rely heavily on empathy, hands-on care, nuanced social interaction, deep, original creativity are far more difficult for a machine to replicate. A machine can analyze data about a patient, but it cannot provide the comforting presence of a nurse holding their hand. This shift will create a demand for new roles centered on managing and collaborating with AI. AI trainers, ethicists, auditors, people will be needed to curate the massive datasets used to train AI, carefully filtering out bias and misinformation. AI troubleshooters, explainers. Entirely new industries will be born from the creative application of AI, leading to businesses and roles that we can barely imagine today. To navigate this transition successfully, both individuals and governments must take proactive steps. First and foremost is a massive investment in education and reskilling. We need accessible, low-cost training programs to help workers acquire skills that are complementary to AI. This means focusing less on rote memorization and more on critical thinking, complex problem-solving, leadership, emotional intelligence. Lifelong learning must become the norm, not the exception, as people will likely need to reinvent their careers multiple times over their lives in response to the accelerating pace of technological change. Governments have a crucial role to play in creating a supportive framework for this change. This includes updating safety regulations for AI to ensure these powerful tools are thoroughly tested and transparent in their operations. Companies should be required to audit their AI systems for bias and potential errors before deploying them, in high-stakes environments like hiring, healthcare. Furthermore, we must strengthen our social safety nets to support individuals who are displaced by automation. This could include programs for income support, job placement assistance, funding for retraining, giving people the time and resources they need to find their footing in a new economic landscape. Beyond the impact on jobs, the rise of near-human AI brings a host of other significant risks that we must address with care and foresight. One immediate danger is AI's capacity to generate convincing falsehoods. When a machine writes like a human expert, its mistakes are hard to spot. This phenomenon, hallucination, fuels misinformation that looks authoritative. Incorrect medical advice, flawed financial analysis, fabricated historical events. Each could be presented persuasively and accepted as fact, with disastrous consequences. Another profound risk is bias. AI learns from data that reflects our world's prejudices and inequalities. If training data contains historical biases against groups based on race, gender, socioeconomic status, the AI will learn and perpetuate them. It can even amplify those biases. That leads to discriminatory outcomes in areas like job recruitment, loan applications, criminal justice. The economic impact includes rising inequality. If automation cuts labor costs, benefits may flow mainly to the owners, large corporations, wealthy investors. That widens the gap between returns on capital and returns on labor. Skilled AI workers may see incomes soar, while automated workers face stagnant wages or unemployment, increasing social strain. We need a global conversation about who controls these tools. Right now, development is concentrated in a few large tech firms and wealthy nations. For fair benefits, we need inclusive international dialogues, bringing diverse voices. Workers, scientists, ethicists, civil society groups, leaders from both developed and developing nations. They must all have a seat at the table to manage the promise and perils of this era. Let us circle back to the central finding to the tests. The preliminary results from ChatGPT-5 show that it has achieved scores comparable to humans across a wide and challenging array of cognitive tasks. This simple fact may be one of the most important signals of our time, a potential indicator that artificial intelligence is approaching a form of general capability. However, it is crucial to remember that a single model or one series of tests does not constitute definitive proof of AGI. That remains a monumental and perhaps distant goal, with many profound scientific and philosophical hurdles yet to overcome. Nevertheless, these tests serve as an unmistakable wake-up call. They are a clear and urgent prompt for us to begin preparing now. The progress is tangible, and its pace is accelerating. We can no longer afford to treat the rise of advanced AI as a subject for science fiction or academic debate. It is a present-day reality that demands our immediate and focused attention. The prudent response is not to panic, but to act. We must begin the work of adapting our educational systems, our economic policies, our social structures to accommodate this powerful new force in our world. So what can you, as one person, do right now? The first step is to educate yourself. Seek out basic, accessible information about how artificial intelligence works. You do not need to become a programmer, but understanding the fundamental concepts will empower you to participate in the conversation. Think critically about your own work and the skills you possess. Which of them rely on creativity, empathy, complex strategic thinking, the abilities that AI cannot easily replicate? Begin to cultivate those skills intentionally. Talk with your family, friends, community about the future you want to see. Your voice matters in this collective decision. The emergence of near-human AI presents us with both an extraordinary opportunity and a profound challenge. This technology has the potential to liberate us from tedious labor, accelerate scientific discovery, unlock new frontiers of art and creativity. At the same time, it brings undeniable risks to employment, fairness, social stability. We are the architects of this future, and the choices we make in the coming months and years will have lasting consequences. The great challenge before us is to steer this technology toward a future that benefits all of humanity. This brings us to the final, simple question we must all confront. Will we be the ones who actively shape this new world, or will we allow it to shape us?